And it's me, Sarah Uranus here. It is, and today we're going to talk about, this one thing that, we like to talk about here. So, you know, um, we already talked about, the hate that all the say. Well, now we're probably going to do you know, we talked about all the hate that Sailor Moon, all the English offshoots get from the Sailor Moon followership. But today would be mostly be, break two of, well, I don't really know. So, there be a lot of folks who, who think that we're gonna, stop doing this. Well, first off, we're in it for the long run. And which why do we do this? I don't know. So anyway, now it's going to be break two of did we knock off the strength keepers or not, or the mic keepers, whatever you want to call them. And the first answer would be no. I mean, there were a lot of things about our show that were the same, but there were a lot of things that were unlike. We talked about, some of the things, but I don't know. So, yes, we've been on YouTube for a long time, and we've been doing this since 23rd. Well, the truth is, we've been doing this since 2008 YL. And I know a lot of folks out there think that one day we're just going to yield and, be done with it. Some folks would be like, oh, well, you should be done with it because, well, your watch time and looking time is never going to get any more good than what it is. Well, first off, what watch time and looking we do get on our films is still good. Now, it might not be the same watch time that someone else would get for doing the same thing. And they always say, oh, well, you gotta beat the YouTube layout or the setup or upmake. Well, first off, the layout or setup or upmake has never been our friend, and it probably never will be. And we don't really care if we never ever get our films on the lead, get shown on the lead sheet of YouTube or whatever you want to call it. It was never about that. Well, you're right about that one, Sailor Moon. Some folks might think, oh, well, you're never going to get that yearbook that YouTube makes. You're never going to get that wooden sheet, or whatever you want to call it, that board that so many folks get when they get so many followers. Well, that might be true. We may never ever get enough followers or watchers, or whatever you want to call them, to get that sheet that says, good for you, you got these many followers, or get some kind of yearbook that talks about what you started in the beginning, where you're at now from YouTube. We'll never get that. That's never going to happen. So, and do we really care? No. And so, yeah, are we ever going to get mateship? No. We're never ever going to go for mateship. It's never going to work out for us. And it was never our goal. So who truly cares about that? I know it's hard to believe, but we came on YouTube to make films that folks would like. If they didn't like them, oh well. But we made films that some folks like, and I think that's good enough for us. Yeah, our goal was never to be made. Our goal was never to get that, that wooden sheet or whatever you want to call it, saying, well, good for you, you got these, you got this track of followers, great. Well, we're never going to get that yearbook that some folks get from YouTube. Well, first off, we don't really care about that. Do we? No, we don't. So, anyway, you're right, Sarah Uranus. We don't really care about that. I know that's something that some folks on YouTube work for. Some folks get that sheet from YouTube. Some get that yearbook, and others don't. Well, that's never going to happen, and we don't care. You know, because we're never ever going to get enough followers to meet any of that anyway. So, you know, and yeah, we came on YouTube, to make films for ourselves and others too. Let's not leave that out, you know, and that was the thing. And so we never ever going to meet that oversight who really cares, you know. And I get it. We're a small YouTube fairway. Yeah, we may have been doing this for many years. Yeah, we might have these track of followers or whatever you want to call them, but or watchers. But at the end of the day, we're still small. You know. Then do we? And we don't care if we get any more bigger than that. Anything else to say, Sarah Uranus, before we end it? Yeah, the thing is, we're always going to be on YouTube. Alright? And so we might not get the plaque or the wooden sheet or whatever you call it. It's saying, hey, good work for you. You get all these followers. We're never going to get that yearbook from YouTube that talks about everything you did in the beginning until now. Well, who really cares? I don't. And we might not ever get our films on the lead sheet of YouTube or whatever. The YouTube layout's never ever gonna, show our films to anyone beyond who's followed us. So, oh well. We don't really care. So anyway, that's all the time we got here. If you like this film, follow us over here at Sailor Moon for Life. Or watch the last film we made yesterday over here. Sailor Moon, Sarah Uranus. We'll see you later. Bye.